And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the AKILA moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Perfect. And you must be the new engineer. Or maybe our new gunner?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to AKILA, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, AKILA City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole. Okay, we'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on AKILA, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Do you need something? That is convenient, but riding right after eating can give you stomach aches.
That's how you pronounce it. I've been saying it wrong.
Every time I see this statue, I can't really explain why, but I do. You'll be scared.
How have you been? Is that all?
Sam, this is pretty serious, isn't it?
There is just no hope. I mean, what can we do?
I don't know how it got this bad. I really don't.
They shouldn't have traded players. It was a bad move.
We traded them. Who makes that kind of deal?
I can't tell.
Dad and I will be riding passenger with you.
We'll get through
The
it
most
together,
boring
buddy.
job in space travel. I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. Dad lets me do all sorts of stuff on his ship. But he said I have to be respectful on your ship. But I could try to fix things if you ask. Hint, hint. You can ask. I promise I'll be good. I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place. Like you and Dad, really. But hopefully not as crazy as your travels. I thought Dad's were exciting. But yours? Brr. Bye.
Hey, how's it going?
contraband. All right, you're good. Welcome to AKILA City.
Good to see you.
Walls might seem like an ancient solution, but honestly, it's no different than a suit around our bodies or a ship protecting us from space. It's the primary solution to hostile surroundings.
Right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar. There's something you should know up front. I'm a COE. As in Solomon Coe, first man on AKILA. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping AKILA, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of AKILA wouldn't go. Yeah, and the Coes have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault. We better see if we can help move this situation along.
In front of the building, you got me? If you make a move towards the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, and not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
It will turn out just fine.
How am I supposed to do with that?
You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
AKILA City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing. You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I ain't buying it. Yeah, I'm already sick to death of this place. I'm so ready to get out of here. I see what you mean. Yeah? Well, maybe that's just what you want us to think, so we'll give up. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. As much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They could give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? Nice try, but the Shaw gang don't scare that easy. I know. I'm not disagreeing with that. it's up to the Marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. I appreciate your idealism, but there were only ever two ways this could end. You've already ruled out one of them, so that leaves us with only one option. We have to free the hostages by taking out their captors. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards inside at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. Done this kind of work before, huh? Good. I'll feel a lot better about sending in a professional.
That sounded kind of cold-blooded.
Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. Once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
We won't be able to find Solomon's maps with those robbers. I was meaning to check it. Today, another... So you get the job done.
Amira Wolf at the Low House could really use someone helpful.
I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe? That's good to hear. Those people aren't just citizens of the Freestar Collective, they're like family. We all are. As for the Shaw gang, we'll grieve for them too. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives are on the line, let's get back in the back and see if we can look those maps. Here. This is for you. Well, I see your parents didn't skimp on your P's and Q's. I spotted it on our last planetary foray. All part of the service. Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one way or the other. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Who knows? Check in with me now and again and I might find more.
Those bastards so much as later.
No, nothing like that happened. They were more...
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
You need to give it more time, Hilda.
Guess that means you won't be telling the Martian.
Lieutenant tried to rob the place in broad daylight?
Seems that way.
That's...
Need something? You got some business with me? See you.
A year or two back? I shared a drink with Ron Ho. That man can drink.
Well, hey there.
Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar Collective by himself.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in there, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. We really gotta do this. I don't know. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, COE tradition. All right, shall we?
Okay, we'll take it from here.
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship.
Mark might have some work or something like that.
That bank robbery sounded intense.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? What's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
What do you want, Constellation? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here. Well, it's not your place to butt in. That's family business. Maybe you're right. Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Me too. But there's no helping it. We're gonna have to get through them and the local wildlife to get to that cave.
You heard of the Elios Retreat? It's supposed to be some new age healing center for reforming criminals or whatever. Going up in Ixel too. I'm not holding my breath.
for the jetpack. Grizzly, proper job. I wonder what flavor of smuggler lives here. Maybe cherry vanilla?
Got company. Finest isn't happening.
Wanna mess with me and my friend? Ha! Cute. Real cute. Today's not gonna be your day, pal. Do what we must, right? Let's get going.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of AKILA's own prodigal son. At least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Sam Coe in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it. Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Always good to know someone who can keep their mouth shut. I'm still willing to talk. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead. You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
What the hell?
Keep it together. Fall back.
I guess I owe you something for dealing with the... Get out of here, before I change my mind.
You're lucky the boss is so generous.
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win. Let's get back to the lodge. Hey, we're back.
I am at your service,
This
Captain.
member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Likewise, you know where to find us.
I am at your service, Captain.